Okay folks, today we're going to test this vintage Pioneer TP900 FM Super Tuner 8-track stereo radio. This is the real deal. It's a new old stock. It's brand new in the original box with all the original parts. So you'll see more in the pictures, but you get the owner's manual, the FLUP stereo reception, the original warranty card that's never been filled out, the warranty booklet, the sealed hardware, so the ground, the strap, the bracket, all the screws, this fine antenna Y cable, which I'm assuming goes like, if you also had a factory stereo radio in the car, this could piggyback on it, I'm assuming. The original bracket that's clearly never been mounted. The original box in nice shape with the original styrofoam mounting things that the radio sits in. It's been powered up by me. We're going to test it, but prior to that it doesn't look like it's ever been plugged in or anything. The original connection little tag on here. It's got the fuse deal. I don't know what this hooks up to. Maybe an equalizer, Pioneer brand equalizer or something. Then your antenna ports here. Anyway, just absolutely gorgeous cosmetic condition. You'll see more in the pictures, but clearly never been mounted. The 8-track door is awesome. There's a couple scuffs here and here from me sliding old Bruce into the slot, but that is what it is. Just gorgeous. So we're going to test it today. We have it hooked up to a 12-volt power supply, an antenna, and a correct speaker. I just have one speaker hooked up to it so I can show you that the two channels work independently of each other. And then we also have an 8-track here, old Bruce Springsteen. So we're going to test it out. I just got done testing it. It plays great on FM on both channels. The 8-track works really nice. The 8-track does seem to play a little slow. I think that's kind of standard. Either it needs to be run for a little while or there's an adjustment somewhere in it, but that's beyond my pay grade, so I decided not to touch it so I don't mess anything up. Anyway, here we go. We'll test it out. So we got radio turns it on. So there we are. You can see the stereo indicator works here. Our tuner is here. So we'll start all the way from the end of the FM dial. You can see, hopefully you can see, but it's lit up here green with a lit up needle. So you can see that it glows in the dark, so to speak. Anyway, we'll work our way back here. The sound quality is really nice. So this is probably a good time as any to show you that both channels work. So we're hooked up to one channel now. I'll disconnect from that and then hook up to the other. So we'll finish the test on the other channel. That'll make it easy. It's really nice reception. Let me show you some of the other features here. Fast forward I can't show you, repeat I can't show you, but there is a mute. So the mute is not what you would think it would be. You would think that mute would just turn the power off, but that's not the case. What mute does is it mutes the static. If the stereo doesn't come in, then it mutes the static. So I'll show you here. We'll get to a non-stereo. So this is not stereo. If I press mute, it'll turn off any of the stations that are not on stereo. So if you watch here, see, so once it comes in on stereo, it comes in. So now, see, it's just static, but then we go to a stereo station. Anyway, kind of a cool feature, so you're not listening to static all the time.
The 90s to now. 95.5.
So same deal. You can see it's pretty darn accurate. It's at 95.5, we're at 96, so that's pretty darn good.
But you look at
so I'll show you that the balance works. So we're in on that. We're out. So now if we switch channels back, we'll be in. So, and same deal. The other way goes out. So anyway,
has
Then
been
bass.
largely absent, at least out
max
of
bass.
the US.
You know what? Let me get to something a little less
now
boring with some more sound to it.
to fairly recent developments.
Okay, so bass, bass gone, treble, treble out. So there's that. And we'll finish the station here. Anyway, awesome reception throughout the dial. And then finally, probably everyone wants to see the 8-track work. So we got Bruce Springsteen here. He's a little worn out, I'm not gonna lie. He's seen some days, he's got a lot of play time in him. But it's gonna show us that the belt works and the motor works and all that. So here we go. So like I said, let's see, I think we're at the end of a song here. Gonna adjust the track, or change the track here. We're on track 4. Probably got sound coming back in. There we go. So you can see it's a little slow. If you pull out, or like pull on the tape slightly, it goes faster. There you go. So anyway, and we can switch tracks. So it's a little slow and it probably needs just some standard service from sitting all this time, but I think it's getting better actually now as we go. She's waiting tonight down in the park through the mansions of pain. See my daddy walking through them. I think that the speed is fixing itself as this thing runs for a second. But anyway, real cool. We've got fast forward, repeat. I'm not sure what repeat does. LDNS. I don't know what that does. Mono. You know what mono is? That just changes it from stereo. And then the all important. When you're ready, eject. Oh wait, that's not eject. That's fast forward. Eject. Anyway, just a real nice deal. Let's see if we can see what the LDNS does. It made it get a little louder. Let's see. Yeah, it gives it a little more bass oomph or something. So I don't know exactly what LDNS means, but it is there. And then mono, see it turns the stereo off, stereo on, mono. So anyway, they really don't get any nicer than this, guys. I mean, this is a new old stock Pioneer TP900 stereo 8-track player. I mean, come on, we got Green Day on. It's a beautiful, beautiful new old stock radio. Don't bother with used things or ones that need to be like fully gone through or anything like that. This one has never been mounted in a car. This is your virgin unit that you can do with as you please. It is perfection. Don't miss it, guys.